Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel'sIrishPub.com. You can tell by the seat it's time for another movie review. Tonight's movie is Girls Trip. Queen Latifah, Regina Hall, and Jada Pinkett Smith, and somebody else. I think there's 4 girls in this. I'm not sure who the 4th girl is. 6.6 on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes critics 89% fresh, and the users give it an 83% fresh. So it sounds like it's going to be pretty good. Basically, it's about 4 lifelong friends who grew up together, went to college together, all that kind of stuff, and kind of went on with their lives, and I think are regathering together to go to New Orleans for some type of festival, and of course the debauchery that will follow all of that. So it's kind of like the girls' version of The Hangover or Bridesmaids, those types of movies. So I'm going to get into it here, and I'll check it out, and I'll stop back in and let you know how it's going. Alright, see you in a little bit. Hey everybody. Quick check-in here. We're watching Girls Trip. It's at the 1 hour, 18 minute, and 50-second mark. So a little over halfway through the movie, and it's pretty much what I described in the beginning. A bunch of old friends getting together and going to New Orleans for a festival. It's a pretty big festival, and they're going, and one of the girls in the group is an author of a book, and she's married to a football player, so she takes them all on the trip for free. But they're going to enjoy their time while she's down there promoting her book and being the keynote speaker. And the whole plot of the movie is around her as an author, and as I mentioned, she's married to an ex-football player, and they seemingly have the perfect life. But you come to find out very quickly that they do not have the perfect life. However, they want to act like that because there's some opportunities for them to do things together as in a partnership. I think it's hosting a TV show of some sort. So they want to continue to put up the charade that they're having a perfect life when they are not. And that's the subplot of the entire movie, of the girls down there partying and her dealing with that. Meanwhile, some of the other girls have some other things going on in their personal lives as well. That's taking away from their party time down in New Orleans, so taking their minds away from it anyway. For me, so far, I'm not sure. It's not laugh out loud funny for me. There are some moments that are kind of giggly, but nothing over the top. I might not be the right demographic for this movie, but I'm going to continue to watch it, and I'll check back in the credits and let you know what I think overall. Alright, see you in a little bit. Hey everybody, we're at the credits for Girls Trip. It has just ended, and not much has changed since the last check-in. Like I had mentioned, I'm not sure if I was the right demographic for this movie. I think it's more towards women. I think girls would enjoy this a little bit more than I would. But I watched it all the way through. I tried to put myself in their place. They had a gang, and I have a gang of guys that I've known my whole life who like to travel with and go and create some debauchery throughout the film. But for me, I had my expectations a little bit higher just because Rotten Tomatoes had it such a high percentage fresh. IMDb had it in the 6 range, and I think that's more where I am for this. I'm going to go with a 6 on this one. Now, I understand that the plot isn't the main focus of this movie. Some movies it's all about the plot. Some movies it's about the humor or the comedy that goes along with the plot. And so the plot for me, I think, has been told many times and was very predictable. You knew once you start watching it, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen at the end. And I understand the message as well. The message is, that women can overcome many obstacles to continue to be successful. They don't need a man in their lives to be successful and to be happy. And they shouldn't feel trapped in bad relationships and should move on. I get that, and I'm all for that, and I agree 100%. Great message, but as I said, the plot wasn't the main focus of this, so it was more around the humor and the comedy, and that just didn't tickle my funny bone, if you will. There were some giggly moments. There were some moments where they tried too hard. Some vile moments. I mean, from beautiful women that I wouldn't expect. Maybe more in Bridesmaids. Some of the things that they did in this movie didn't make me laugh. Kind of made me a little, disgusted in a sense, for what had happened. And then, it shows the cattiness of girls, which I hear about. In girls' friendships, there is this catty side, and how they argue and stuff like that, and how they get ugly with each other. I didn't enjoy that as much, and again, maybe because I wasn't the target audience for this movie, and that's why I didn't enjoy it that much. But I hate to see when friends fight, and the way they do it in this movie, just I didn't enjoy. So that's my take on the movie. I'm getting rated as a 6. Might not be the best person to watch it. Not the target audience, not the demographic, the whole 9 yards. But there were some moments that were a little bit funny, and I like the actresses. Queen Latifah, she's funny. Jada Pinkett Smith, they had some funny parts to them, so nothing to take away from them. But again, not for me. I'm gonna go with a 6, and hopefully you watch this and let me know what you think after you watch the movie. Was I off base? Do you agree? What kind of movies do you like, or what is your demographic? So leave some comments for me. Let me know what you think, and thanks for tuning in so far at Kimmel'sIrishPub.com.